Hi, I'm Clay Morrow, and this summer I was given the opportunity to study abroad on the total opposite side of the world. Altogether, we as a group visited Australia, New Zealand, and Fiji. Not until being up close with kangaroos did I realize how far from home I really was. Just like we in the US are making changes to slow down global warming, other countries are doing the same, if not more. With such pristine environments such as Australia's Carnarvon Gorge, there's just too much beauty to be lost due to human environmental impacts. Ancient Aborigine artwork painted on cave walls of the gorge demonstrated a style of art consisting largely of symbols spiritually connected to religion and valued components of the natural landscape. Overseas, we saw how other countries are making efforts to decrease carbon emissions. For example, a head employee on Australia's Lady Elliot Island of the Great Barrier Reef showed us their solar power system, which although had a stifling initial price, will in the long run save money for the resort and will as an alternative to fossil fuel generators help save the planet. Before this trip, I had never seen nor heard of the term eco-resort. However, after staying at Lady Elliot Island, I learned firsthand how effective eco-resorts are in leaving permanent impacts on those who stay there. Guests learn the effects that their unsustainable actions have on the environment and are brought to want to act differently to better the environment. New Zealand hands down had the most breathtaking views I had ever seen in person. The blue glacial water below the snow-capped mountains was nothing less than a heavenly sight. Throughout the month-long excursion, I became more engaged and developed a strong desire to set out and see the cultural and geographical differences from place to place. In New Zealand's Doubtful Sound, we toured the Fiordlands by boat and were entertained by the abundance of bottlenose dolphins trailing behind and the towering waterfalls lining the fjord. When visiting the islands of Fiji, we discussed how tourist experiences are limited by something called a tourist bubble, which is when resorts only share their guests what they are expected to want out of their stay. This essentially isolates tourists from seeing a country's cultural differences. We, however, were given the opportunity to spend a day and a night in the Fijian Soso village, learning a great deal about Fijian culture from our house families that we were assigned to stay with. Appreciating other cultures was another beneficial component that I picked up on. When on someone else's land, it is the right thing to do to take into account their cultural values, for you may offend the people of the culture that you are visiting. Overall, my experience on the southeastern hemisphere made me a more tolerant and eager to learn human being.